matter.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to the Intercontinental Group of Awesome and I-95 gangs. We are playing Monster of the Week. This is going to be a campaign, which is exciting. We haven't had like a longer length type of thing that the Intercontinental Group of Awesome has done in a while, not since Masks High School, really. This is a little different. So we're using the Monster of the Week playbooks and rule set, second edition, which is released by Evil Hat by Michael Sands. It is a Powered by the Apocalypse game because I'm running it. And we're using East Texas University as our setting. East Texas University is a Savage Worlds setting, and it has a plot point campaign and a bunch of one-sheet adventures. And if you don't know what any of that means, let's just say that East Texas University is a setting concept for the game. The player characters are all going to be freshmen who are just starting at East Texas University, ETU, as we'll call it, which is, I'm going to screw up at some point because I am a graduate of East Tennessee State University, which is ETSU. So if I accidentally say ETSU, just hear me saying ETU and keep going, because I promise I'm not going to talk about my alma mater much. We can fail that. I don't care. So we're going to be playing freshmen who are starting college. I've limited some of the playbooks, the summoned, some of the more magical. I want a believability of, like, you could meet these folks. You could imagine them going to college. They could have a normal conversation. It wouldn't wig somebody out the first time. Like if you saw them at a bus stop, you would not immediately take a picture and post it to Instagram saying, look at this freak. That was the goal. I've allowed people, because ETU is a large university with 13,000 students, there is a large international presence. While Pinebox, Texas, which is the small, sleepy town where ETU is located, is really only, like, if I remember correctly, like 19,000 total people, counting the 13,000 faculty, staff, and students at ETU. So it's a pretty small town that lives and breathes because of the university. The university is nationally recognized for a number of its programs. It is a full-fledged university within the Texas school organization. So it's legit. It makes sense that people could come from across the United States and across the world to attend ETU. It does have a number of sports, and it's a fully funded university, state university. So they've got everything that you would expect in a nice university. So with that in mind, we are going to do a quick introduction because everybody has half generated their characters, and then we're going to do a little bit of backstory between the characters, which we may have to adjust because the playbooks are assuming that hunters are adults generally, but whereas we've tweaked this to be freshmen in college. So I'm going to start off with Jan. Jan, how are you doing? And Happy New Year. Tell us a little bit about your character.
Thank you for that. Happy New Year to you too. I will be playing Derek Jones. He's the most mundane out there because, he's just, there's nothing special about him. He just tends to get into trouble, it seems. I'll be playing a mundane. I'm thinking probably a biology major. He rides a bicycle to the university, and yeah, he just. I'm curious what will happen to him.
It's probably not going to be good things. So tell me a little bit about Derek. Is he from Texas? Is he from the Pinebox area? Is he from out of state?
Oh no, he's from the area.
Okay, cool. So if he's from the area around Pinebox, he's probably aware there are a lot of ghost stories of haints and spooky happenings.
Haints.
That
Takes
is
me back.
Yes, I am. We are in Texas, which means that I get to use some of my Tennessee southernness.
What is
Um,
hates?
a haint,
Uh,
haint,
Haint.
like it haint there is a ghost. A haint.
Oh, okay.
So ghost stories. Yes.
Haint there. Okay.
So you've heard some of the ghost stories, and you also probably are aware of at East Texas University in 1947. There were a number, basically a wave of unexplained deaths that took place in Pinebox, and at the time, it was known as the Southeast Texas Institute. This is probably something you maybe have picked up at some point, being a local.
Southeast Texas.
So SETI, you're saying?
Yes, I was.
You are so clever. Look at you looking for the awesome acronyms. Yes, SETI before SETI at 1947. And there were some weird things that went on. Oh, that was 70 years, 60, 70 years. That's fine. It's no big deal, right? Awesome. Thank you very much, Jan. Next, we have Jen.
Yo.
Jen, Happy New Year. Tell us about your character.
I'm playing Tekla Abandonado. She's the spooky. She's from out of state. I'm not 100% decided on which state is her native state. So it's a little bit of a fish out of watery experience for her, but clearly East Texas University's math department is desirable enough to go there. She has the sight. She has premonitions. She's trying very badly to deal with it. Her father died like last year, her senior year of high school.
Ooh, interesting. So just recently then?
Just recently. And she had this really hard relationship with him where kind of she ended up being the adult in a lot of ways, because he would get these weird ideas in his head and then go off on wild tears trying to, stop a school bus from crashing into a space by waking up at 6 a.m. in the morning and going out and slashing all the tires on a school bus.
Sure, that makes sense. How else do you stop a school bus? It's not like you can call the school because most of the people are asleep.
Exactly. So she's starting to figure out exactly why he was so fucking crazy.
Nice. Now tell me, Tekla's mother then is still around?
Yeah, she's around. They don't have the greatest relationship.
How come?
Just because their family life at home was so disrupted.
Okay. And the fact that Tekla's starting to possibly see things or be a little bit weird herself probably scares your mom, I would think.
Probably. But
now,
it's great that I'm out of state.
Exactly.
So she doesn't have to deal with it.
Now, you say out of state. Are you imagining that you are several states away?
Like, Tekla's probably from the Northeast.
Okay.
I'm not saying Jersey because basically I don't want to play with a Jersey accent.
We can imagine a Jersey accent and then feel that pain if you want.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I just don't think that Tekla speaks that way, because I don't think that Tekla likes speaking in a way that anyone might construe as being an idiot.
She's talking to a bunch of Southerners, and often the Southern accent is contributed to being dumb, so that's interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, she's gonna fight all accents, I think. But she's from like New York, probably. New York State. Lots of Italian Americans, etc. But there's also the opportunity for smaller cities and towns. As well as some really nice agricultural areas anyway.
Jan has declared he will not be doing a Southern accent. I forgive you, Jan. That's quite all right. I'm going to go ahead and warn you guys that I will be occasionally doing a Southern accent. It will survive more than a session because it's my natural accent.
I was going to say you're allowed because you're from Florida and you grew up in Tennessee.
Yeah. Hey, so and I got to roll back to Jan because I didn't ask this question. Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have an older sister.
Huh.
That is perfect. Is she going, or did she choose not to go to college?
She's going still, yeah.
All right. She's at ETU as well.
Give me some time to think of the name.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump back to Tekla then. Any siblings for Tekla?
No.
Okay.
Only child, all the attention.
All right. And are you here on a scholarship? You said you're kind of the token mathlete here. Right.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Awesome. Academic scholarship. That's great. I'm just going to warn you that there will probably be a math bowl.
Okay. Tekla is down with that. And let's see. She is, however, pretty into the party side of being at college.
Nice. I like that. That's good.
So she likes the room parties. She likes the sorority parties. She likes them. Those parties.
Very cool. We will definitely explore that. Good. Thank you very much. Jules, Happy New Year. Please tell us about your fresh off the presses character.
Which I just made 5 minutes ago. Woo! That's how I roll. Happy New Year. I am playing Jessica Nakamoto. She's the expert, which in college translates to, I would think, an anthropology major with maybe like a minor in history or something. That might work. She is from Houston, Texas, which is more urban than our setting, I think. Mm-hmm. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yes. Yeah, her parents are both college professors at the University of Houston, which Jessica did not want to attend and have them looming over her all the time. So she happily made up good reasons to go to a different university. She is a huge nerd, spends lots of time in the library. Is not a party person, has heard of room parties. They exist. She's pretty good with giving advice to people because she is often right, and she is unusually prepared because her main hobby is like thrift shopping, and she seems to have always picked up whatever it is we need for the situation.
Resourceful. Interesting. Yes. Did you name a university where your parents are professors?
I thought it was University of Houston. Okay, or maybe like a Houston University College, more like that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it could be like Baylor or something like that. Are they both the same college, or are they opposing?
They're the same college. They're like, joined at the hip. Her dad's a professor of ethics, and her mom's a professor of medieval art.
They're
awesome. Like super intellectuals.
Professor of ethics. Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not fun.
I see here she is an Asian American. Is that correct? Nakamoto, last name? How long has her family? Have they been here for generations? More recent? Oh, you muted.
Her dad is full Japanese and was born in the States. So okay. Third generation Asian American.
I just have to show this off for no reason whatsoever because it's not worth showing off, but I'm going to do it anyway. I bought, just for this game, a college-ruled notebook.
Nice.
Normally I use, larger index cards, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to go for a spiral-bound notebook. I thought about a composition book, but I decided Spiral One notebook is where I'm going. Awesome. So Jess came from Houston. That's not too terribly far. And does she go by Jess, Jessica?
Mostly Jessica, but like her parents will call her Jess.
Okay. Who did she leave behind back at Houston that she misses?
Ooh, good question.
Doesn't have to be romantic. Could be a best friend. Could be a dog.
oh, dog.
Don't worry, I do
no,
not kill dogs. Like, it's just not going to happen. Cats, maybe. Maybe. Down the list.
No, she had a best friend in high school who was called Angelica. Was also a pretty big nerd.
Is she going to college?
Nope. Her family does not have the money. She tried to get a scholarship and failed, and now she's probably set to work in her family's laundry.
Oof. Oh, Angelica. Oh, goodness.
That's a rough deal.
That's a rough deal. Thank you. Thank you very much. Paul, Happy New Year. Who are you playing, sir?
And also to you. I'd just like to only been invited so that there will be a player in this session whose name doesn't begin with a J.
Listen, I wanted to call you Joel, and you wouldn't let me.
Playing Earl, who is not just Texas, which is all the way over as east as you can get east. It's on the Louisiana border.
I missed you. I missed where is he from again?
Nacogdoches. It's on my character.
I know. I just wanted to hear you say it because I had no idea how to say that. Nacogdoches.
Yeah. And actually, there's a town across the border in Louisiana that has a name that's pronounced identically but is spelled completely differently. Yeah, he's middle kid in a pretty big and fairly successful family. Let's say he's the third of 5, and he's been he started his first YouTube channel when he was 11, talking about comic books probably, and then started getting into cooler stuff like trying to do ghost hunting and things like that. You can also find video of him riding a skateboard with his GoPro, those perspective videos and things like that. He's because he's not living in the past, he's not a journalism major. Because
Stone Cold.
Yeah. So he's actually he's in the in the video department of the theater department. So if there's a film school, he's in the film school, but otherwise taking classes on that track.
That is cool. Now, I know Earl has... Let's see. Okay, cool. So there's a move that you can take that allows you to be kind of notable. People have heard of you. I see you didn't take that for the Snoop, right?
No, I figure not. It might be in advance, but that will be once I have a fictional reason for it.
That sounds good. Awesome. I like it a lot. Good. So how far away is Nacogdoches? How many hours drive is that?
Well, East Texas itself, the whole area is pretty big. So if we're assuming we're about halfway, the Pinebox is about halfway between Houston and the Louisiana border,
Mhm.
then I'd say it's probably a couple hours home.
Okay, cool. Just trying to get a, like, in my head, a picture of, like, is this a thing where he could easily go back home? And it sounds like it. A couple-hour drive is not that big of a deal. Does he have a car?
Really beat up old junker. But yes.
James going on a coffee break. It's totally okay. All right, cool. Really beat up old junker. Oh, I didn't ask this. Derek, do you have a car?
Oh, I have a bicycle.
Oh, awesome. Jessica, do you have a car? No, you just Uber wherever you need to go?
Yeah, pretty much.
Awesome. Earl, where'd you get this junker? Was this a hand-me-down? Is this something you raised money for?
It's something I bought from my older brother.
Oh man, older
so
brother.
It's a bit of both. It's a like a 95 LeBaron or something like that.
Oh my god, that's awesome and terrible. Let's give your brother a name.
Okay, his name is Jesse.
Say again?
Jesse.
Jesse. Okay. With a Jessica in the game, can we?
Oh no. Okay, yeah. His name is Harv.
With a J?
Harv.
Oh, like Harvey? Like short for Harvey?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
How much older is he? Is he like college age? Is he post-college age?
I think he's graduating. I think he went to community college and he is out. He got an associate's degree and he's working in sales.
Cool. I'm going to say that he has to travel. Maybe he might show up at Pinebox at some point.
That works for me.
Good. Earl, both mom and dad home?
Both mom and dad still live in town. They're not together. But they're not feuding or anything like that.
How long have they been separated or divorced?
I think that happened the year my baby sister got into high school, so that was probably about 4 years ago.
So your baby sister is about your age then?
No, sorry. Let's not put it there. Let's call it. Let's say it was 4 years ago, but that my baby sister just now is a freshman in high school.
Awesome. I like it. How close are you with your baby sister? Like, is this a thing where she would shoot you emails, texts, occasionally call, or you're gone?
Not close enough that she can be used against me as a threat in any way or form.
Little sisters are out there with dogs. Don't worry.
Yeah. No, I think we're pretty close, actually. The one in between us is also a girl, and they've sort of been rivals all along.
Wait, there are 4 kids?
There are 5. I said I was the middle of 5.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. So 2 younger sisters, you, 2 older brother, older sister, or 2 older brothers?
Older sister, then the oldest is my older brother.
Okay. Wow, that's awesome. So baby sister's in high school. That means younger sister is also in high school?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll figure out. I'll write up the whole family before next time.
But you're closest to the baby sister, and she occasionally fights with the younger sister, yes?
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Good. Good. So, all right. So, Derek, both parents, I can't remember if I asked this all right, but you have a sister who is here at East Tennessee University,
Yep.
older sister. Is she like junior, sophomore, senior?
She's a senior.
And thank you for converting. Is she a third year, second year, third year, or fourth year? Thanks for converting to our.
We've been to College of Wizardry. It's fine.
College of Wizardry. Yeah.
Mhm.
Derek's has both parents?
Yes.
Okay.
And both him and his sister still live at home.
Oh, well, actually, East Texas University is mandatory to live in the campus in dorms for the freshmen and first and second.
They don't.
Well, she's a senior. She could have moved back home if she really wanted to. That's I'm fine with that.
That's
That's no
fine.
problem.
It's fine. The parents do live close by, though.
It's all good. So good. Are your parents graduates? Are they ETU alumni?
Yes. Because, you stick in this town where you study and then you never move out.
That's right. They just came. Did one of your two parents maybe come from out of town, fall in love with the other, and then they
Yes,
just stay?
absolutely.
Oh, that's so good. I just love this. Yay! The train.
We have a train going in my place right now too.
No, that's what I heard. I heard your train. It's all good.
Oh, okay.
Where I came from, I grew up like right by a roundabout within a mile of a major train area. So I heard trains, a lot of trains. You get to the point where you can't even tell that the trains are going. Like your brain just ignores the noise until someone else, oh yeah, you're right, that was a train.
Oh, hey,
crash.
yeah. Huh.
That's right. It was a giant train crash that just happened. I'm sorry I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Let's do some backstories, folks. So the playbooks for Monster of the Week do have histories. Let's tease them out and make them work for this cast of characters. I am going to stick with Paul, and we will start off with Earl's histories. Paul, if you have any you'd like to suggest to another player, feel free. And if you have any that don't really work, let's save that to the end of your histories, and we'll rework it to suit.
Okie doke. I don't know if everybody has access to my playbook since it's not in the revised.
It's in the folder, the Google Drive folder that I shared at 1:32 p.m. or basically an hour, 40 some minutes ago.
Yep.
Good. I don't think relations, like family, makes sense in this case.
Yep.
Are we like right at freshman orientation, or have we started classes?
You are literally the first session is you guys are going to go through a little bit of orientation and a
So this could be like future relationships as well.
Yes.
Yeah, it could be something that we work toward.
Yeah.
So best friends doesn't really make sense since we're just here. Yeah, a lot of these things are going to have to look forward.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm cool with any of them, but we'll have to make whatever the event is or the thing is true as we play.
Okay, so then would you like to highlight a couple of them so that we can set it out as a milestone to play towards?
Well, I think the first two are easy enough to just bring into play.
Yep, you have a
by
crush on
fiat.
them. Yep.
I like how we can compete about this. Like, I need to get the crush achievement from Paul's character. Woo!
Yeah. And I'm sure that someone will eventually miss a kill because of something I do. And someone will eventually save my ass when I do something stupid. So I think those are two possibilities.
Yeah, crush and best friends, missing a kill, all those are good. Okay, good. All right, well, we're going to find there may be a lot of tweaks we have to make to these histories, but I'm okay with that.
I also like having them as like semi-prophecies or something, or like a bit of story structure for the start. Not sure that works for you, but it's kind of cool.
Totally works for me. And the other thing about histories is that helping someone out is a cool role. So you're not taking a mechanical impairment because of this tweak that we're doing. So I don't feel bad at all. No badness whatsoever. Thank you, Paul. Jules. Jessica, what does the expert playbook stuff have?
Someone can be my student, apprentice, ward, or child, which is kind of weird, but I am an excellent tutor. So that could be something.
I think I might become that.
Okay. Tutoring. They came to ask you for advice, and your advice got them out of trouble. I can also easily see that happen. They know about some of your dark secrets. Well, it started off very mundane, so I don't really have any of those. You were previously both members of an eldritch group, now disbanded. Ask them why they left, then tell them why you did. I can solely see Jessica being like in some sort of Wicca thing, but like from an anthropological, oh, this is interesting type of standpoint. So if any other character would head that way, that's certainly a link that they can have.
I just have to question something you said.
Okay.
You say you have no dark secrets, and yet you carry around wooden stakes and a mallet.
They were on sale at the hardware store.
Oh, that's good.
I had problems with that weapon list. It was hard. They once helped you get a singular item that is now part of your haven. She's a bit of a hoarder, so that works.
Okay.
And you were taught by the same master. So if anyone also wants to take anthropology, Professor Stevens, he's really good.
Cool. So that brings up an excellent point or divergence here. Thing we should talk about is your haven. As the expert, you start with a haven, a safe place to work. Let's talk about it. What of these havens most interests you, and how can we reshape it to fit within the East Texas University setting?
Well, the library makes most sense both for my character and for the ETU, I think. So.
Yep, the lore library or the mystical library?
The lore library.
All right. When you hit the books, take +1 forward to investigate the mystery as long as historical or reference works are appropriate. All right.
Do you have like an overflow dormitory room that just happens to be in the same building as the library?
That's nice.
Or like
I like that.
Or like in olden times, apparently like back in the day when you used to have to like heat buildings with wood and charcoal and shit. Libraries would have apartments in them for like a maintenance person.
I think I'll be somewhere in between the two and just have like a student job at the library, which I don't really need because I have a nice little allowance, but I just have it so I can have a key to the library and I make frequent use of it.
Cool. That's very good.
It's just like, it's 1 a.m. and I finished my book. I'll just go get a new one.
Nice.
Going to the library, walking across campus.
Sometimes I just read books there at 1 a.m. and I put on music, so it's like basically a party.
You keep telling yourself that, sweetheart.
It's in a room.
Oh, Jessica. Jessica's adorable. You've made the expert into your own little farmer. So good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good stuff. Thank you. Thank you very much. Jen, what about Tekla and her histories for the...
Well, spooky. Well, I'm not married to anybody, so get your hopes tamped right back down. Let's see. You used your powers on them one time is not super flexible for the moveset that I took. But I feel like if Tekla noticed Jessica carrying around a magic dagger at college, that she would have given her a ream of shit for it.
Not a magic dagger as such. It's from the Chinese dollar store, and it looked really nice.
Magical dagger. 2-harm hand magic. It's magic as fuck. Says magic twice.
Not fair if you read my character sheet.
I say it is, since I'm playing the spooky.
It even has like the Chinese frilly things on it. It's very decorative.
It is actually magic.
You just like walk in and Jessica's chopping like baby carrots into smaller slices with the Chinese magic dagger.
Yeah. Or like you open your letter opener. It's also very useful.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah. Hashtag feelings. Tekla has them about magic knives being in her presence. So I feel like that works for me if it works for Jules.
Oh yeah, totally.
I've got one for old friends. That would be an interesting one, like an internet relationship, a message board. You played an MMO together.
That would be pretty funny. Who wants to be my World of Warcraft pal?
Where's our Monday when we need him?
Huh?
I really want. I would love that. That would be awesome.
Wow, we're such nerds.
Okay, cool. I love it.
Oh man, that's good. Yeah, you guys just you're on the Halls of Doom server.
Yeah. Earl, were we Horde or were we Alliance?
Oh, this is important.
Oh. If it's up to me, I would choose Horde. But
Horde forever. Okay, good.
Okay,
Yeah, I thought Tekla would be a Horde girl.
For the Horde.
Yep. Fucking orcs and blood elves all the way.
Yes.
Cool.
I like it.
I like it. Same. There's nobody in particular that I hope could help me control my powers or teach me to use my powers to the extent that I control them. Ooh, pardon me.
Not it.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, not the mundane.
Happy
You'd
to
like
do
a Tic Tac?
Huh?
Nah.
I definitely see that developing, though. The expert with excellent advice,
Oh, yeah.
moves that you've chosen.
Sure.
I think that absolutely. Let's
Very
milestone
keen to
that.
learn about, what was it again? 5th dimensional parasites.
Absolutely. Yeah, Tekla is not going to tell you about that for some time.
No.
Yeah, I have a 5th dimensional worm in my brain. Want to do a shot?
Let's not do tequila.
Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure that Derek... I can't really say that Derek saw me use my powers for selfish or vindictive reasons, but I feel like one of my big problems is...
He probably did. He was just really fucking drunk at the time, so...
Yeah.
It's like, that was weird.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, Tekla's blood-brain barrier is different now, so she can drink about twice as much as somebody her size would normally drink.
And once the worm gets drunk, she starts singing "Up, Up and Away in My Beautiful Blue." You get it because that's a 5th Dimension song.
Oh my god, I love it. That's great. Yes, thank you,
good.
Paul.
Nice. Paul is like slip that in between the ribs. Nice.
It's very subtle.
I did not see that coming. That was so good. Good. Okay, good. Yeah, I like that a lot. That is great. And then our mundane gets to work through his history.
Yes. I don't think it makes sense to be close relations with anyone. Initial rivals, but both respect each other's talents now is something that we can start as initial rivals.
What's your major?
Probably biology.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said biology, and I think that works really well and is super cute. I mean, honestly, Derek just seems cute. I see that face, and he does biology, and he's a mundane, and he's always the victim.
He rides a bicycle.
He rides a bicycle, like it's hipster without being hipster, you know?
Yeah.
Don't grow a beard, Derek.
He's starting. Look at the picture now.
5 o'clock shadows don't count.
Yeah. Okay.
That's just being lazy. That's not being hipster.
Yeah.
What else do we have?
I could be romantically involved or have a crush on someone. The next one doesn't make any sense because it's my hero and exactly the kind of hero monster hunter that I aspire to be.
Yeah, it doesn't fit.
I mean, I can worship them for other reasons, but
yeah, not that reason.
Not because of the kind of monster hunter. Good friends, recently or way back. Suspicious of someone. That's could work.
So let me spin a little something. Just throw it out there. Derek's local.
Yes.
Jessica is from Houston, but was itching the GTFO. What if Jessica was at, say, a secondhand store in Pinebox a few days early, and Derek and Jessica met there, and maybe struck up a bit of a friendship, or at least we could lean into a bit of that history. How does that sound? Is that too much?
Yep.
That sounds good.
Sure.
I'm going to say that's where you found your magic dagger. Is that cool?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
That's the Chinese dollar store then.
The knife so magical they named it twice.
Only cost $1 too.
It's like $1. They really just want to get rid of it.
It was like in the cursed items file.
Cursed items, $1. You scribbled in Chinese, but you thought it was cute. Okay, awesome. Any other histories out there that you like for Derek?
Definitely not that one because it's introduced to the existence of monsters, and I want that to that'll be in session. And you saved their life from no, that also doesn't.
I think that last one works because you don't have to know about it.
Okay, it might still happen. It might still happen, but it hasn't happened yet.
Signpost that one. That is definitely a thing we want to head directly for, saving lives. Oh, man. Good. So this fifth dimension, I'm going to talk to you for a moment here, Tekla, because we've taken care of our experts library.
Mm-hmm.
You've got this worm in your head. Is it sentient? Do you speak, or does it just give you access or the curse of your spooky powers?
It does not speak. I wouldn't call it intelligent per se. So
there's this word you put in there.
Mm-hmm.
Inherited?
Yeah. So I was late to my dad's funeral. And as I stood there next to the grave, this impossible to see correctly something or nothing jumped out of the grave soil and buried itself in my ocular floor.
Okay. So it's not the going in the ear a la Wrath of Khan. It actually went in
Yep.
through your eye.
Yep.
Which means you never had the spooky stuff going on. Your dad was just this flake, this crazy spooky that you had no idea of what was happening to him. And then he died, and the worm needed to move on to another host body, and that's you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. Oh, goodness. I can imagine her kind of going back through the memories of weird things that her dad did.
Mm-hmm. And now they just all make total sense. And he was, actually trying to be the best person he could be, but...
And he may have saved a number of people.
Mm-hmm.
He never realized it because he was kind of stepping in front of fate.
Mm-hmm. He walked into traffic, by the way.
Oh, wow. Which means that you have the lovely aspect of knowing how crazy you're going to seem.
Yep.
And having to make the choice of, do you do something about it, knowing that you could do something about it. Wow. That's... Bravo. Bravo. Okay. That is wonderful. We are going to take a break, about 5 minutes. And when we pick back up, you guys are going to go through orientation. We're going to have maybe an arrival, moving into dorms, and then freshman orientation is what we'll do with the time that we have remaining for our game session today. Very excited.
Very cool.
See you guys in 5. Hello, I have returned. Paul sent me a message. It's going to be a few extra minutes, which is A-okay. We're going to start with other people. Everybody's munching, so that makes me feel less bad. I had to make some lunch for some folks that just decided to wake up. And by folks, I mean my son and his house guest stayed over last night, and I think they were up until 5.
Oh, my.
Yeah. They don't start school back until Tuesday, so this is like the last hurrah.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. He dropped some of his Christmas money to get Minecraft on the Switch because now he has Minecraft on the Xbox 360, the Xbox One, his phone, and the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Because why not? All right. I got some Diet Pepsi, some ice. So, we're going to pick up with the time frame before orientation. And we're going to open up with Tekla. So I want to get an idea, Tekla. You came from the Northeast.
Mm-hmm.
You've arrived here at Pinebox, Texas. And so as we come in, did you like ship stuff ahead and fly? Did your family drive? Like did your mom drive you? Did you take a train? Like, how did you get here? How when we open up, what is the travel method for Tekla's arrival to Pinebox, Texas?
I probably have a couple of really big suitcases, and I probably took like a Greyhound or a Megabus or a mix of the two.
Nice. So then we pick up with the Greyhound with Tekla. Is Tekla the kind of gal who would listen to music and try to tune out the weird world, as it were?
Yeah.
Cool. So we have the low sun sun rising on the horizon. We'll flip that, right? We'll have you arrive a little bit early. It's been an overnight drive, and you can see the kind of the looping power lines as you pass along, and no cars on this particular highway as you head to Pinebox, Texas. And what is the music that Tekla is listening to that we hear as the omnipresent audience?
I mean, it's probably some club thumper.
Nice. Okay. Very cool. So yeah, some kind of club thumping dance item, maybe a remix of a pop song that has a certain amount of bass in there. It's really a good groove to it. You listen to that, and then we see the bus comes to a stop. Tekla with her big trunks full of all of her life that was worth moving to college. And the music that cuts in is, I mean, it's got to be like Achy Breaky Heart.
Oh, God.
That's playing in a big jacked up truck that rides by as you are getting off at the bus stop just outside of East Texas University.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear a woo girl who is in the bed of the truck as they drive by. You hear the baying of some hounds, some dogs barking off in the distance as you walk up. Now, Tekla doesn't, as a party girl, I'm just making some assumptions here. You tell me if I'm wrong. I don't imagine she's the kind of girl who's going to show up a large amount of time early. She's kind of just showing up, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So you show up on campus, and it's the day of orientation, right? There are tons of cars. There's a line of cars, of parents. There's hugging going on. There's tears. Mm-hmm. Pictures, selfies like crazy. There are some folks who are here from like junior and senior. Some of the football teams, some of the fraternities are here to help some of the young ladies help get their stuff moved in. You know, they're being pleasant, of course. And so nice. Just helpful, thoughtful individuals, not at all predatory. And so you walk through them. What is Tekla's? We see you kind of the Red Sea of all this activity. What is Tekla's general style as she's headed towards the administration office or her dorm room? Or
basically, Tekla gets off the bus, gets like one of those big double shot Starbucks cans out of a vending machine at the stop, if there is one. You know, ties her luggage together herself so that it's sort of like a little train, and starts cutting through the sea quietly, headphones on, taking sips of coffee, observing people, but generally being distant.
Nice.
Not getting involved.
Nice. I like that. There's kind of a roundabout where you can pull in and pull up without having to actually park. And that's where you're walking along the sidewalk. And the first thing we see as you pass by a number of the cars, we see this LeBaron. And then it kind of goes across the bumper, and we see this Horde sticker on it. It's the newest thing on the entire back of the vehicle. Hood pops up, and then we get a chance to see Earl as you've arrived to unload your stuff. Did anybody ride with you? Like, did you caravan, Earl? Did you come by yourself?
No, I think Dad and my baby sister probably came out.
Okay, Dad and baby sister. Did they follow you then?
Yeah, or well, we didn't name her yet, did we? Darlene rode with me.
Okay.
Here, which means I've been listening to Taylor Swift.
Ooh, I'm gonna do some dramatic editing. The Club Thumper song that Tekla was listening to was a remix of a Taylor Swift song that we're hearing now, the actual pop radio edit of, as you were getting out. Sorry, just have to do that.
I like it. And we've been talking about, unfortunately, boys. And so I love her dearly, but I'm kind of glad we're here. and Dad pulls up behind me in his pickup truck. I think he's the boss man of a landscaping business.
Oh, cool.
So it probably has one of those vinyl stickers on the side with the company name.
Nice. I like the vinyl sticker company name. I love that a lot. Yeah, your dad hops out of the truck, Earl, and you get out. Finally, some respite from the talk of boys as Darlene is going on about some kind of like possible love triangle. Is really bringing down the whole school, and it's unbelievable how scandalous it is. And you spot a girl who, I don't know if you guys have video chatted before, if you've just seen pics of Tekla in her profile on the Doom Blood server for your particular clan. I'm not sure, but you recognize Tekla. You knew that she. Did you guys have some? You guys had some chat ahead of time, right? Going to be to you. You spot her just walking by. What do you do?
Cool. Jen, what do you think your character name might have been?
Damn. Yeah, Doomblood is clearly a PvP server. I agree. I mean, fuck it. I'm just going to reuse one of my old World of Warcraft character names, Bear Puncher.
What was Bear Puncher?
Bear Puncher was a warrior. His dad was a peon. So his dad thought that Bear Puncher was a great hero name.
Bear Puncher was a warrior human? Or
no, and a warrior orc.
Awesome. Okay. That makes me very
I like it. Okay, so what I'll do then is I will just yell out, "Yo, Bear Puncher!"
And like, it takes me a second because I'm wearing headphones, and I'm like, "What?" You know,
she
like,
puts it right
around
back on.
in place. No, Tekla leaves them off. I have to have them on so I can hear Paul.
Yes. So I give, I say, what is the, it's been so long since I played.
Azeroth's the
Horde?
name of the continent. I know that.
No, I mean, what's the thing that?
Oh, for the Horde. It's just
Hard. Yeah, I'll keep that and say and yell that. I'm surprised we ran into each other so quickly, but we knew we were going to eventually find each other. We got.
I like raise my fist up and approach. I'm like, that's right. What's your character's name?
I will tell you. I think my character is a blood elf, and therefore had to have a very pretentious sounding name.
Oh yeah.
So I think I was Kadron Sunforge.
Nice. Then I'm like, Sunforge, dude.
Um,
And I wander over and like I see the family and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Hey, I pull my little sister's hand. Dad's probably still walking over from the truck.
yeah.
I pull my little sister's hand. I say, "Hey, this is Bear Puncher," and she's probably heard me say it, but doesn't really have the context.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Bear Puncher.
Hey, no, my real name's Tekla. Hi.
Your real name's Tekla?
Yeah, duh.
Oh, I'm Darlene.
Hey, Darlene.
Darlene is a freshman. Freshman in high school. She has her hair pulled back in braids, and she's wearing very bright colors, like pinks, and it's stylish, but it's also gaudy at the same time. Stylish
the way a
isn't
freshie
trendy.
does. Yeah,
Yes.
no. Here to see your big bro off?
Yeah, mostly so I don't have to feel bad when I take his room.
Don't feel bad. Take it all the way.
Yeah, I have to take down all those posters, like nerd posters.
Save the posters for them.
To like auction them or to like ransom them?
Depends on what kind of little sister you are. This is your moment.
So much depends on this choice.
She makes a good point, Darlene.
Son, you know this girl? Hey, how are you doing, Mr. Davis?
Hey, Mr. Davis. I've been on a bus for like 30 hours, so I'm, feeling good. My best.
You should have said something. We could have maybe. Did she come by our way? We could have driven her. Do you know her?
No, thank you,
30
sir.
hours.
I came here from New York, so it's a lost
we didn't
cause.
We didn't talk specifics, Dad. I'm sorry. I should have thought about that.
He opens up your trunk and he grabs like the biggest bag and throws it over his shoulder.
Hey, Dad. I'm gonna help Tekla get her stuff to the dorm. She's wiped. Do you mind either waiting for me or just starting without me?
I can go ahead and take this step up. I know which room you're at. And I'm going to take some measurements anyway, because the pictures they had online, the storage is terrible. Thinking maybe we could just knock out a different like cube wall or something.
All right, that would be cool. Yeah, do whatever you need to do. I shouldn't be too long. I just hate to leave her in the lurch.
He like takes your shoulder, kind of guides you over. All right. Yeah, this is a good time to make a good first impression. Good call, son.
And as you know, I'll grab one of your bags if it's possible the way they are. Otherwise, I'll just sort of take over without asking. And as soon as we're out of earshot, Yeah, he says stuff like that all the time. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that he didn't like tell me to be on my best behavior or something like that.
Oh man.
And then you hear, "Come on, D. Hey, son, be on your best behavior." And he takes the
Jesus.
rest of your bags and he's heading up the walk towards the men's dorm.
And you thought you were Tekla thought she was the one with premonitions.
Yep. Oh. Sorry to hear about that, Earl. Damn. That is dead as fuck.
So you
At least
head
he hasn't
in.
broken out one of his 3 jokes yet.
It's 3 jokes. Oh, the dad jokes. I'm gonna whip them out. 2 of you head down the sidewalk. There are a number of other college kids who are all going. Yeah, it turns out that in the girls' dorm, the elevator is just like the line for the elevator is insane. You're up on the 2nd floor, Tekla. Do you choose to stairs or do you guys wait in the queue?
Oh man, fuck that. We're taking the stairs.
Nice. Earl, are you still pulling the double steamer trunk action here?
Well, I'll have to pick him up, I guess, but
Let's split them. Like,
all right.
let's not kill ourselves. It's day 1. We've got to save a little bit for tomorrow.
That's fine by me. I wasn't trying to be all well, dad on you.
It's cool.
I could see you're tired.
Yeah, thanks. All right. And like I'll take one and he can take the other and get well ahead of me as I drag them like wheels down up 1 step at a time.
Cool. And the chatter, there's like a din in the stairwell of people talking. The doors are all door stopper to open. So there's the din of music that's coming from various rooms. You guys head up the stairs, past some other people that are coming down. You pass by a particular fraternity that we'll just introduce here. I'm going to do it. I am going to use the fraternity generator. So hold on a second. This is going to be our first
fraternity generator.
There's a fraternity generator in this game. I love it, so I have to use it. Oh man, I have to put cards. Crap, I don't have cards. Oh, I'm the worst.
You got to use that spiral book, dude.
Oh, but no, I mean like playing cards. I need playing cards.
Oh,
There are playing cards on. There are cards on roll for your party, dude.
Okay, let me make that thing happen. All right, so everybody's in the roll for your party. I'm going to shuffle discards, add image, add custom set. What do I click? How do I make the thing go? What do I do? Cards? I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to try put 1 for cards and submit. See what happens. Okay, I got a token, so I did it in the wrong lane. All right, here we go. I'm going to do it under this one and see if that does the thing. 2 of diamonds. Okay. It is the alpha. It's the alphas? Yeah, okay. So the Greek name is a 2, red or black. It's a red, so it's the alphas. And I get to roll for their type of organization, guys. Hold on. I'm going to do this. All right, and I got a 6. They're a social club. Great. Yeah, so a few of the alphas come down. They're wearing the alpha insignias on their shirts. Can't remember what an alpha looks like. I think it's the triangle, right? No, that's a delta.
It's a triangle with no floor.
Big A?
I thought. Yeah, it's a big A with no crossbar. I thought.
Image search showing it's almost like the infinity symbol type dealy.
Oh, okay, cool. Then I'm wrong.
Oh no, you're right. No, alpha and omega. Yeah, it's just an A. It's just an A.
Yeah.
According to Wikipedia.
Well, it's an A
I'm
with
going with Wikipedia. Sorry?
extra leg. It's an A with an extra leg.
A with an extra leg. There you go. A with an extra leg. A with an extra leg. These guys come down, feathered hair, buzz cuts, and they're just like hub, moving down, head out and grab more suitcases and the like to carry down. You guys come up to the 2nd floor. pass by each of the dorm rooms, hear completely different music. You pass by one room and there's like The Cure's playing, and there's a girl with obviously dyed black hair, and she's literally like putting tinfoil up over the window to make it darker. She has these like dark lace curtains that she's already put up. And then you reach your dorm room as assigned, Tekla. Jessica, how have you decorated your dorm room?
I'm only just getting started, so mostly I'm putting out like nerdy posters now, and I've also like there's already a big box with all of my curiosity things that I had taken with. So there's way more back home, but these are the things I absolutely can't do without, like magical dagger is right on top of there. But now I'm just hanging up posters, and they're all like pretty. Like I have a poster for Rosie the Riveter, Doctor Who, Keep Calm and Carry On, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm also have like a big suitcase full of books with me that I'm sort of have stacked on the floor for now.
Someone comes into your room. She does not look like the others.
Oh, hey. Are you my roommate?
Yeah, 202.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm Tekla. Hey, nice to meet you.
Hey, I'm Jessica.
Hey, Jessica.
Yeah, I already started decorating, so, if there's something you absolutely hate, you feel free to say so. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, things look good so far.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I basically plan to get posters later, so it's going to take you a while to figure out how strange I am.
Okay, well, I'll be more upfront about how strange I am.
Okay, cool.
What's your major?
Math.
Oh, that's cool. Mine is anthropology.
Cool. And I just lean forward, and I use my entire body weight to swing one of the suitcases onto the bed. And once I've completed this terrible ordeal, I motion over to Earl, and I'm like, hey, this is Earl.
Hey, Earl. Is that your boyfriend?
No, he was in my WoW guild in high school last year. We've done some raids together and PvP teams. World of Warcraft?
That's a computer game. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother plays those all the time on his Xbox.
Yeah. Hi, Jessica.
Hey, Earl, are you a freshman too?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. What's your major?
I'm currently undeclared.
Are you just gonna take all the classes to see which ones you like best?
No, I'm just trying to figure out the best path to where I want to go. I want to get into video and film, but I'm not sure the right way to do it.
So
if this was 20 years,
yeah,
this was 20 years ago, I would have taken journalism, but that's not really the path anymore. So.
Oh, okay. Well, it would be cool to see some of your movies sometime.
You might even be in one. Says Earl with another premonition.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, as long as you check with me beforehand.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not a creep.
I'm not quite ready to be a YouTube sensation.
I'll make sure to have your consent before I do anything.
Thank you. That is much appreciated. So are you guys going to orientation? But you kind of have to. It's mandatory. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, I should probably get back before Dad thinks we eloped or something.
Fair. Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Well, thanks for the help.
Hey, I'll catch you around. You've got my cell number, so.
Cool. All right.
All right.
Talk to you soon.
Nice
Don't
to
let
meet
you
you,
take
Jessica.
too much shit.
Bye.
Yeah, well. Bye.
Awesome.
All right, so I'll head out.
That's good. We cut from there and we come into Derek. You're currently in your or around your dorm room, which happens to be located on the second floor of the boys' dorm.
Mm-hmm.
And so what do we when we come in, what do we see here? Are you by yourself? Are you putting up posters? Are you completely
I'm putting
settled?
up posters.
Nice. What kind of posters do we see here?
There's I'm at the moment I'm putting up one that says reduce your carbon footprints. It's like in the shape of a foot, but
That's
like
so
the
good.
foot is
Nice. What else is up in this room that kind of says Derek?
It's like he's got brown he's put brown sheets on his bed. He's being he's got a paper shredder. He's really doing all sorts of stuff to recycle and
Nice.
he's being
Recycle,
environmentally
reuse.
conscious.
I love it. I love it. Cool. You hear, no, this is it. This is it, honey. And someone jiggles the door. Did you lock your dorm room
No.
door or is it? Okay. Door opens up and a young girl, maybe 13, 14, wearing braids and bright colored clothes. She comes in and she immediately starts snapping pictures with her phone. Wow, this is super small.
Yes. Thank you. Who are you?
Oh,
What are you doing here?
hi, I'm Darlene. And this guy walks in. Behind her, he's in his like 40s, 50s. Hard to tell. He's in good shape. Big guy, like 6'2", muscular, but not like a bodybuilder, just a person that works with their hands. He comes in and he's, hi there. And he's looking and he reaches down to his belt and he pulls out this like tape measure and he starts measuring the walls. Hi, I'm Darlene. I'm Earl's best sister.
Okay. Who's Earl?
Your roommate?
Oh,
Right? This is 214, Dad. Yeah, it's 214. Yeah, he didn't get a solo. It's too expensive.
yeah, I know. That I would have. Okay. So, well, you're not Earl. That's good.
No, he's got a nerd girl he's helping.
Okay. That's fine.
She doesn't look very girly, but that's cool. I mean, it's college. You can do that kind of stuff. She goes over and sits oh,
You're just bringing
good.
stuff over there.
Right. Yeah. Earl drops one of the suitcases there.
I already took this side, so I guess Earl will be over there.
Okay.
I hope that's not a problem. I mean, I've already started putting up.
So do you imagine that this is like loft beds or with desks underneath? Is that how you're kind of envisioning this dorm room?
I have no fucking clue.
It's fine. It's perfectly fine. So it's a dorm room. So the dorm room itself, mostly concrete walls.
Yes.
Single window that outlooks onto the quad, and you've got a radiator underneath that can get pretty hot in the cold months, but usually sits there unused. There is a sink in the area in your room, but there is not a full communal bathrooms that are in the central portion of this particular floor. I'm amenable to, if you like the idea of having loft beds, like beds that are up, like that, where underneath you could have a built-in desk, or like behind Jen.
Yep.
Thank you, Jen, for the visual example. But if you don't like the idea of loft bed,
it's perfect.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah. So, so Darlene, she like climbs up on the bed and climbs up the ladder and starts to get on the bed. And she's like, "Ugh, this is like plasticky. Dad, he needs like a different. Is this a twin? Oh my God.
My little sister is a brat.
She's the youngest.
I'm just really staring at her like, why did I suddenly get settled with a little kid like, and her dad's?
Yeah, and he's still moving along and measuring.
Exactly, like, yeah, no, look.
He pulls out this little notepad and he starts writing down some notes. And this built in. He walks over and jiggles the desk that's like built into the wall. It's like, this is terrible. This isn't even joisted right. Look at that. You lose so much foot room. Drops to a knee. He's looking around. He starts crawling around.
Derek is getting a little bit nervous just from having these two people in his room. Like, I probably should not be putting up posters and interacting with you people. That's like, you already seem to be settling in, even though it's not your damn room.
Darlene hops down from the ladder.
I'm just standing there like.
Darlene hops down from the ladder and comes over and like puts her hand on your poster. Oh, this is totally cool. You're like environmentally conscious. That's great.
Yeah.
I don't even. You're gonna have to teach Earl how to recycle. I've tried. It's really hard.
Oh,
he just
yeah. I don't know. I thought that will not be a problem. I'll teach him. I mean, look over here. I've already got my different bins.
Oh wow!
And well, I'm sure that Earl will understand how to separate his waste.
You know what? I heard that they have like little things you can put on the windows for like an herb garden. That would be totally cool. It'd be dope.
Yes, but that also takes a lot of work.
Oh.
And water. And you don't actually get a lot of return from it. You'd think that that's like a really good thing to do, but you okay?
She just, yeah. You have really nice eyes. And then the dad hears that. D, honey.
Yeah.
You check yourself. He hops back up and comes over and offers you a hand. Sorry for the intrusion. We just want to make sure that Earl's set up right.
Yep. No problem at all. I'm looking forward to meeting Derek.
He should be along any minute now. He was helping Tekla. That was the name, right, D? Yeah, Tekla. Tekla sounds like some kind of metal.
It does, yes.
I think Earl walks in about now.
Oh, hey, you must be Derek. I hope they haven't been killing you, man. And I'm offering my hand.
Ooh, there's like a sigh of relief, like, hi, yeah, I'm Derek. Hi, you must be Earl. I've heard so much about you already.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you have. Darlene, why don't you go stand and face the corner, all right?
What?
I look around at all of Derek's stuff, and I see how committed he is to recycling by taking up about a third of his side of the room with it. So I'm like, I'm not going to say anything. A little switch in my mind has gone off, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be interesting. So I'm not going to bug you for too long, because Earl will turn around and say, "Yo, Dad, you you have what you need? You need anything from me?
Well, it's just a rough sketch. He kind of shows you where he's got everything. I was thinking we could just put in a couple of shelves here. This desk, we got to pull it. It's substandard. So I'm thinking we could do that. I've just kind of drawn it out.
I'm not sure we're allowed to.
But
I don't
how do
think
they
so.
know? Listen, I can head down to I think there's an Ace Hardware. And I can pick up the stuff, no problem. Knock this out in a few hours.
Well, I mean, from what I understand from my sister Sarah, she says that this is all like you're not like anything that's in there now is supposed to be in there when you leave.
Son, I'll leave it up to you. I mean, you've got to live here for the next 2 years minimum.
Well, it's what the paperwork said too, but I mean, are you going to have to destroy anything to do it, or couldn't we store it?
I could store it. We could, I mean, hell, I could just throw it in the back of the truck.
Well, then I guess it's okay.
All right, just be a little bit of demo. I'm gonna head out to this hardware store.
Wait, you said demo, as in demolition, and I just asked you if you were going to have to destroy anything, and you said no.
Nothing that bad. It's like they've got joists. I'll put in new joists. These things are good. Probably got wood rot. It'll be like let's take a picture, son. Take a picture right now.
Okay, we'll take a picture.
And then when you move out, we'll compare the fix
and then,
to the original.
And then when I move out, yeah, you can pay the fine if there is one. And okay, all right.
All right. All right.
I don't. Dad's kind of a steamroller, and I tend to just mostly either run just far enough ahead to avoid getting crushed or step out of the way. So, yeah, I'm not gonna.
He slaps your
I
back
pick my battles
hard. All right, son. And then he'll head out. Darlene pauses and says, "Hey, Earl, he has 3 recycling bins. Good luck."
I swat her on the back of the head as she goes out the door, lightly, not like abusively, but just lightly.
Yeah, no, I get you.
And said, "Take off, Squirt."
You have your reprieve.
Well, you have an interesting family.
Yeah, wait till you meet the rest of them.
There's more.
Lots more. I'm the third of 5, Derek.
Oh. Second of 2.
Yeah. It's sometimes I don't know whether I'm coming or going. But
I don't understand what you mean by that. Sure.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll start. We can chat as I do, but I'll start unpacking stuff and.
Yeah, let me know if you need any help.
Take out. I don't actually have any of my video game posters here, but one of the first things I take out and make sure is working is my Nintendo Switch. And then you see me lining up all sorts of gadgets. I've got a GoPro. I've got a portable sound recorder. I've got a digital video or a SLR, a digital SLR that takes video and pictures. It's a nice one, a Nikon. That was all of my Christmas.
All of that, huh?
Yeah, I do stuff for YouTube and stuff like that.
Ah, okay, yeah, okay, cool. You got a lot of followers then?
Not yet. I'm in it's a building season.
Yeah, there's like a sarcastic undertone, really, like yeah, of course.
So yeah, I'll set some of that stuff out.
Yep.
But I'm not convinced where to put everything until Dad finishes his civil engineering project.
Yeah. Well. So this one's for plastics. This one's for paper. This one's for compostables.
Okay. I see you got the shredder too.
Yes.
Do you expect to have a lot of personal paperwork with social security numbers and stuff, or?
No, it means that like if you shred the paper, then it's easier to recycle.
It's easier to recycle. Okay, sure.
Yes.
I'll warn you. You might have to remind me.
No problem.
Yeah, I got that feeling. I will take out and put up. Oh God. I'm sorry, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to take out and put up a poster for Steel Panther.
What is Steel Panther?
Steel Panther is a parody heavy metal band that has really terrible and no, wait, I'm not going to do Steel Panther. Steel Panther, Rich, by the way, Steel Panther would be going down the south of the border route, and I'm not going to do that.
Okay. Okay.
I'll think of a. Actually, I probably have an old, like a replica of it.
War?
No, I'm going to go a different direction. Okay. I have a replica of an old Wu-Tang poster.
Nice. Nice. Hey, you hear from the hall. You guys got an Allen wrench, and you see standing in the hallway. Let me screen share because I think the picture tells a lot. See a guy looks like this. He's wearing like a Hawaiian shirt.
Painful.
Yeah, green Crocs.
Oh,
yeah, he looks. Yeah, he does look like he's in his 30s. He looks pretty relaxed, and he says, "Guys got an Allen wrench." Fucking IKEA, right?
His dad might.
Yeah. Oh, I have my own little toolbox. Dad wouldn't have let me set foot out of the house today without it. So I go to my toolbox and get one of those little, the little Allen keys, the little IKEA wrenches.
Nice. He walks right in. You hear the little squish of his Crocs as he comes up, and he takes the Allen. Thanks a lot. Hey, my name's Jack Brown. I'm up on third. It's like nobody up on third.
Huh.
Hello.
Jack Brown,
was it?
Yeah, Jack Brown.
I guess the freshman might be here earlier because of orientation.
Oh no, they're freshmen up on the. I'm a freshman. Just coming back in,
Oh, great.
Started college and then dropped out. Coming back, got some loans. Going to take care of business.
Cool.
Okay. Cool. What's your major?
Oh yeah, I'm majoring in biology, man.
Oh, hey, me too.
Nice. Cool. Well, hey, maybe we can help each other out. Study buddies, that kind of thing. They still do that, right? They still do study buddies. He looks at you, Earl. Study buddies, that's the thing, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Good deal. Okay, guys. Great. Hey, I'll bring this back. Allen wrench. Bring it right back.
Cool. All right. Thanks, man.
Some stuff.
Good to meet you, Jack.
Yeah. Hey, I'll see you guys at orientation. Sweat Lodge.
There's a sweat lodge for orientation?
There's a sweat lodge?
They call it Sweat Lodge. Don't worry. It's not really appropriation per se. It's Texas, so they do this kind of stuff.
Okay.
It's not a real sweat lodge.
I was confused.
All right. Good to meet you, man.
Awesome. And then we'll cut away from this scene. Oh, is Jen gone or just out of camera?
Gone.
Okay, she needs to step away. That's fine. No problem. Then we will probably just kind of jump forward a little bit if you guys are okay with that.
Yeah,
Kind of like the
absolutely.
jump towards a sweat lodge, but we want to give a moment or two here. So I've got some boxed text that makes me really excited, guys. So I may be sharing that with you, but I'll read it in a dramatic fashion so it doesn't feel like a
Will you
chore.
say? Will you read it in a southern accent?
Do it.
Because yes, I will. Cool. Yeah, I'll just get a minute more here. All right, so here we go. Welcome to East Texas University. Now that you've settled into your dorm, it's time to get your bearings. At ETU, they call freshman orientation the sweat lodge. Your dorm resident assistant spouted off some stuff about how the Native American sweat lodges were considered places of rebirth that provided important revelations. At least the letter said they'd be food and music. You say this building has seen better days, but in this case, probably not. The Ravens Roost multi-use indoor arena, it's the basketball arena, is an ugly, gray, windowless, round building like a giant WW2 pillbox without the firing slits. Despite some creative decorating inside the arena, the building still shows its age. From peeling paint to vacant fire extinguisher racks to struggling air conditioning, it's no wonder the campus tour guide skipped this building. Once you step inside, there's an atrium hallway that circles the ground floor, which opens onto the top row of seating. From the basketball floor, you can find entrances to an area under the seats that includes locker rooms and a loading dock and offices and conference rooms and so on. Guys, as you enter, you're noticing that cell phones do work on the ground level. And President Nelson is there. There are a number of folding chairs that are set up for everybody to come in, file in, have a seat. And he's at a lectern. So all of you guys file in, and you may or may not sit beside each other. It's not really assigned seating other than by actual dorm building. And President Nelson drones on for a bit about campus safety, parking in designated areas, campus traditions, and the like. As you are doing this, you notice, Earl, that possibly a woman who maybe like an administrator, she's talking with a pair of janitors off to the side. You can just kind of check them, and she seems a little upset. She keeps pointing to the arena walls where all the school slogans, the ETU mascot, and other symbols have been painted. Finally, Nelson seems to be wrapping up. In conclusion, your time here at ETU has the potential to be among your best days of your life. Don't just survive college, but make the most of your opportunities here. Now, before we break into our senior-led groups, let's all practice the ETU Ravens fight song. Now, the fight song words are going to flash up here on the giant video screen right here by me, and then everybody just pick up the tune, and then you hear some music that's kind of piped in over the loudspeakers, and you get to hear, I'm not going to make you sing. I love you guys too much. I have my ears. But it's Ravens fight, put on the black and white. Ravens fight. Our team will own the night. Fear the fighting Ravens, our mighty team does soar. Fear the fighting Ravens, we make another score. And the music is the loudest thing. There are some freshmen who sing along. Do any of you sing along at all? And if so, with how much energy?
I put in my protective earbuds.
I already know the song from myself.
Jan? You're muted. What'd you say?
Sorry, I already know the song from my sister. So yeah, like it's like I don't want to sing along, but somehow involuntarily, like after Raven's fine, it's fine. On the black and white, oh, and then I sort of just go along with it.
Nice. President Nelson, though, he is belting it out, guys. He really loves the song. At the end, he goes, "Go Ravens!" Now, for the part you've been waiting for, while the band and food folks get set up here on the gym floor, you're all going to break into groups for a final time-honored sweat lodge tradition. You'll be meeting away from the eyes and ears of faculty with a senior who will pass along the best advice from 4 years of life here at ETU. Or in some cases, 5 or 6 years. I'm not judging. Now, on the bottom of each of your chairs is taped a location here in the building where you'll meet with your senior. By the time you're done, we'll have food and music ready to go. So let's get moving, everybody. And as you guys all look under your seat, you find that all 4 of you have the number 12 taped to the bottom of your chairs. Oh, Tekla's on her phone for the whole song? Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. So you have the number 12 taped to the bottom of your chair. What is it that you do? We'll check with Jessica. You can take out the protective earbuds.
Well, I could still hear the song. It was just not harming my ears, so that's good. I'm really excited because this is like a puzzle thing, so we have to figure out where 12 is.
Nice.
I don't know if there's a map or anything.
Yeah, you find out that Tekla also has the number 12, as do a couple more students from your dorm room or dorm building. And it turns out that Derek, you see that Earl also has the number 12. You guys sat somewhere near each other. So everybody starts to form up. Room 12 is one of the basement meeting rooms. Unfortunately, Tekla, you realize very quickly that the basement has terrible coverage, like 1 bar, spotty.
But
definitely.
I guess I have to put my phone back in my pocket.
In the dim hallway leading to room 12, you guys are heading down. It's musty. You can smell like that old wet concrete smell. It's not really dusty as much as there's possibility of some mold possibly somewhere, but it's nothing that's pervasive. Like, you don't see streaks of black mold or anything like that. But this room, this entire building has seen better days. But as you're going, you see there's a security guard. There was some security at the front as you guys came in. There's another security guard wearing the East Texas University security uniform. He's unlocking a door that is marked Physical Engineering Control Private as you guys are walking by.
I sort of snoop past his shoulders.
Hey, you can't snoop.
We like bump into each other trying to look past his shoulders to like the little window in the door. It's like, hey.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm trying to peek in as well.
Let's hit the dice. Because he's a snoop, if you don't mind, maybe Tekla, you could help out here?
I'm into it. Yeah.
Awesome. So to help out, when you help another hunter, roll plus cool. I'm calling you a hunter loosely. And then if that works, then you get a +1 to your roll, Earl. And Earl, you can read a bad situation. Oh, actually, you're investigating a mystery. I'm sorry.
Okay. So I'll wait for Jen to roll.
Actually, they're both rolling with sharp, and I think read a bad stitch might be the better of the two specifically, because investigating a mystery is specifically around creature and how to hurt the creature and the like, and that's not really what you're trying to do. So reading a stitch is better. Cool. So how does your roll come out there, Tekla?
I'm working on it.
Okay. Do you need any help? I can do a quick walkthrough on Roll for Your Party. It's been a while.
Yeah, there we go. So I got
wow.
Bam.
How cool are you?
Good. 0, actually.
flat cool. So that gives, there's no cost to you. You give a +1 to Earl. Earl, you are going to be rolling plus sharp on a read.
All right. So I'm rolling at +2. So you know.
Nice.
And look at that.
What is that boxcar, sir?
Pow.
Yes, it is.
Wow. That is awesome. Now, when
Well,
you're
that
not,
guarantees that won't be around when I really need it.
exactly. You're not investigating a mystery by talking to witnesses, so your I'm a reporter doesn't come into play. You're rolling with sharp, which is perfectly fine. Yeah, I don't see any moves that apply. We just go ahead and go. Do you have the question list for Read a Bad Situation?
I will in a moment.
I'm happy to drop it into the chat if you'd like it.
I've got it somewhere here. Basic moves. Here we go. For any dangers we haven't noticed.
So there are a few things that you are starting to put together here as you look around. Tekla, we'll say that because of your 10, you're picking this up as well. Maybe you guys have a little horde type of communication between the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
But first of all, you realize that in the control room, which the security guard locks pretty quickly after he goes inside, you saw a rack of the fire extinguishers, which were missing above. Like all of the fire extinguishers, as you kind of pick through, were out of their little case, their little hold things, and you can pop it out and use it. You see a rack of them there. It doesn't look like it's their normal storage point. They're just stood up in a little row by each other. So that's weird. A little weird. Yeah.
I wonder what else is going on there. So for later, I'll hold. I'll ask this for now, but won't use the answer till later. Probably. What's my best way in?
Your best way into that room?
Yeah,
your best way into that room is if somebody could help you pick the lock. That would be the best way in.
Okay. And
we don't have drop ceilings down here in the basement, so really that door is the only entrance into that control area. Or if you got the keys from the guard, of course.
Okay. And what's the sort of redundant, but what's the biggest threat?
Biggest threat without fire extinguishers,
just dying in a fire?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of wood here. A fire would be very, very bad in this particular area.
Okie doke. Well, once we have peaked, I will. I'll move along towards room 12.
Cool. There are 15 of you here in the room. I'm going to ask you, Jessica, of the other 11, and of the 15, there's one who's a senior who's going to introduce himself in a moment. But of the 10 or so other freshmen, who's the most, like, one of these freshmen looks very interesting to you, Jessica. What is it that you notice about them that is the most interesting, and why?
Too soon. The horns would be very interesting. It's true.
That would make them pretty much a 10 out of 10 on interesting.
Yeah.
Just had a pen go bad, so grab the pen.
I think it's the goth girl that we saw in the intro.
All right.
And she she's dressed all in black, but she's wearing this sort of amulet that holds like this dark purple gemstone, and I'm just fascinated by it.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh,
Like,
that's
this is
goth girl.
a beautiful item. I want to know where she got it so I can get it too.
Golf
No,
girl.
it's not a golf girl.
Now there has to be a golf girl.
There has to be a golf girl.
Yep, yep.
Shorts,
So,
polo shirt.
Yep, there's another girl, shorts, polo shirt, and the visor.
She's standing next to the golf girl.
She is. They're roommates, and the golf girl hates it. Sweet. Cool. So, Derek, as you're looking among your peers here, you recognize another local. You went to high school.
Oh,
Little surprised they are here attending East Texas University. Why
Yes.
is that?
why am I surprised?
Yeah,
Or
why are you
why are they
surprised?
here?
This person is here attending East Texas University.
Oh, I never thought that they were actually any good in class, and I thought that they would be working at a McDonald's already.
So you think they're here because of their parents' money?
I'm trying to find going to try to find out, but at the moment it's like you shouldn't have been here.
Cool. Yeah, Joey gives you a nod. Hey, Derek.
Hey, nice to
Didn't
see
know
you here.
Didn't know you had to go to this thing. I figured Sarah would have taken care of you.
You know. So what are you doing here? What are you?
Starting
what-
college.
Well, yes, but what are you studying?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Got to take a couple remedials, but it'll be fine.
Okay. Okay.
What about you?
Good luck. Oh, biology. Yeah.
Hmm.
No surprise there.
No. I mean, follow your bliss or whatever.
Follow my heart.
Yeah. One of the guys steps up. He says, "Hey, everybody. Well, sorry to break it up, but we do have some stuff to get through. My name's Robbie Niles. Be your senior here for the advisement stuff. You guys are the 12s. So really, it's if I had any advice to give you about East Texas University, really be a zebra. You guys ever seen the animal shows on TV or YouTube or
Of course.
like documentaries on Netflix, that kind of stuff? So be a zebra, right? Because zebras, they survive because they blend in. They don't draw attention to themselves. They stick close together. As the lions pick off the ones who stray too far from the herd. So individuality is overrated. You want to survive here, just
actually, the reason why the zebras are probably striped is because of the flies, not because of predators.
what? I don't understand. What do you mean the flies make their stripes?
Well, I saw I heard in a podcast that apparently the reason why they're striped is because that distracts, well, that confuses some of the flies that live around the areas where the zebras live, and like they get stung less by the. Never mind.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So stick with the herd so the flies don't pester you. Still works. Still works. I'll adjust that one. Yeah, so that's really it. I mean, East Texas, just come here, do your work. Don't go. Remember, there's a curfew for a reason, for your protection. I wouldn't get too mixed up with the Greek life. It's a little crazy. Pinebox is kind of boring. The woods are dangerous. Just go to class, go to your dorms, go to the cafeteria. You could do everything on campus. Oh, the girl.
Hi. Yeah. Why are the woods dangerous?
Oh, it's Texas. There's all kinds of animals. Cottonmouths. That's a snake. It's a lot of dangerous animals out, and there's occasionally fires.
When was the last time you guys had a fire?
Well, a big fire. It's been a while, but you know, there's occasional small fires, arson, always a danger.
Oh, okay.
Really, it's about prevention. If you're not there, you don't get burned up.
Yeah.
That reminds me. I noticed that all of the fire extinguishers were removed from the gymnasium upstairs. Can you tell us why that is?
I didn't. He checks his phone. You guys hang tight. I'm gonna go let President know that there's a bit of a safety violation.
Cool.
Yeah, and they're just in the mechanical room, just down the hall. Or at least there are a bunch of fire extinguishers in the mechanical room down the hall. But there weren't any upstairs.
So you know.
Okay. Thanks.
There's like 5
buddy.
different theories. There's like 5 different theories.
He'll walk out and leave you guys. Joey walks over to you, Tekla.
Oh.
Yeah. She's like, hey.
Hey, stranger, what's up?
It's just some nice headphones.
Oh, thanks.
It's like Bose.
Meh. They're an off-brand that gets pretty good ratings, so you know they do what I need them to do.
Yeah, I like Bose. Good quality. Good quality.
Amazing. I had never learned anything about headphones before you came over to speak to me.
Nice. So Jessica, you've seen this guy who was trying to intrude on Tekla and he just got completely destroyed.
I chuckle.
He looks over at you.
But not too loud because because Tekla intimidates me.
Nice.
And like I'll actually lean over towards Jessica because I don't get that I intimidate her, and I'm like, you know, statistically zebras are outliers and horses are normal. Yeah.
What does that say about our survival chances?
We should ignore everything this dude says.
Probably.
Well,
Hey, listen,
I mean,
go ahead.
I'm close. I'm close enough because I'm assuming Tekla and I pretty much walked in
Yeah.
at the same time since we were at the back of the herd, as it were.
Oh.
I said, it doesn't matter if he's got a point about evolution. That's the worst advice anyone ever gave anyone.
I mean, really,
At
in college,
don't strive to succeed. Don't strive to succeed.
don't stand
set
out,
yourself
man.
apart.
Don't have fun. This isn't your time to be independent. Oh no.
Yeah. That's what you do if you're trying to survive undercover in a cult. Not what you do when you're trying to make the rest of your life happen.
God,
Goth
right?
girl in this like sleepy tone says, "Wait, are there cults here?"
Only if you start one, babe.
Hey, your amulet is really nice. Where did you get it from?
Oh, I inherited.
Did you get it on
from
Etsy?
No, when my aunt passed away.
Oh wow, so it's like an heirloom.
Indeed, an ancient heirloom passed down through generations.
Ow.
My name's Desdemona. What's yours?
I'm Jessica. I think you're in our building.
Oh. Yes. Do you know how many deaths have happened in our dormitory, Jessica?
No, how many?
36.
What, like this year? Or just all time?
You're very funny.
Am I?
Mm-hmm.
So like all time, right?
Yes.
That is a lot of deaths.
Well, this college has been around since the 1800s, although it is interesting that over half of them were suicides.
What?
She looks over at Golf Girl and says, "You know, if your roommate commits suicide, you get A's for the entire semester."
Oh, what? But You live in the dorm version of the Japanese suicide forest?
No, girl, because that would take like 200 a year. Hey, Mope Sauce, could you stop trying to scare my roommate?
I'm sorry. I couldn't hear the second half of what you said after Mope Sauce.
Could you stop trying to scare my roommate?
She says, I'm sorry that the truth frightens your roommate. What's your name?
My name's Tekla.
Oh, like the Stephen Brewster novel.
Sure, whatever. I actually sort of take my name from one of the first Greek Christian martyrs, but that's because my mom's kind of into that shit.
Are you a martyr?
Nah.
That's good.
Sure.
That's good. Well, it's nice to meet you, Tekla.
Do you know what a martyr actually is?
Oh, who, me?
No, I'm talking to Goth Girl.
Desdemona.
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 Of course I know what a martyr is.
You can't talk to a martyr because they're dead.
Of course.
What?
Anyway,
I
that's
don't
all.
get
I was just being a smartass.
She rolls her eyes and just walks away. And Golf Girl's like, cool. Joey's going to swing back around to you. 5 minutes have passed, and Robbie Niles, your senior advisor, has not returned. And Joey's like, I'm about to blow this popsicle stand, man. What do you think, yo? Come on, D. Let's head up. I can hear the music already.
But we're not done yet.
Come on. We were done when we started. Did you hear that, a-hole?
Derek's not an asshole.
No. I'm talking about the zebra kid.
Oh, Robbie. That was advice.
That was
very
not
good.
clear from the way you said it.
Yeah. Hey, you like horses there, Tekla? Because I've got a whole ranch. You can go out and we can go riding.
I think I need to get some sleep. That's about where I'm at right now. However, I agree with you. I think we've extracted all of the wisdom from what's-his-face that we're
Robbie.
ever going to get. Robbie, thank you. Look at you listening to people's names and stuff. You're going to be making all kinds of friends. Damn. I like pat her on the shoulder and start walking out the door.
I look somewhat pleased.
Cool. So the 14 of you make your way out of room 12 and start heading towards the stairs that you used to get down here. As you do, you can hear the sound of like a bass guitar. It's surf rock that comes down. It's kind of nice. It's a danceable enough beat. I don't know if you guys have ever listened to groups like Man or Astro Man. Yeah. Yes. And you hear Joey excitedly pronounce oh man, they got jury of robots, man. Awesome. And you guys start heading up the stairs to dance and listen to this surf rock band as you're one of the first ones here. And as we head that transition, we're going to go ahead and bring this session to a close. Just head up to dance the night away. Could be your last night. Who knows? Cool. So we've got some end of session stuff. I doubt that we'll get a whole lot out of the end of session, but we've begun our first mystery. So I will begin the end of session. At the end of the session, the keeper will ask the following questions. Did we conclude the current mystery? I'm going to say no. Hope nobody's offended.
What is the current mystery?
The Sweat Lodge. Did you save someone from certain death or worse? No. Did we learn? Talk me into this. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
That we're zebras.
That there's bad stuff in the forest.
Yes.
And
Bad stuff.
and there's something, definitely something weird going on right here, right now.
Absolutely. So that yes is going to give you something. Did you? Yep. That was the last question. So if you get 1 or 2 yes answers, mark 1 experience. So everybody gets an experience.
Yay!
The other way to get experience points in this game is to fail a roll, and we had 2 rolls, and neither were failures. Don't worry, it will absolutely pick up. This was all settling in. With that concluded, I'd like to move to my traditional roses and thorns. I'll quickly explain because we've been through this before a few times. Start with
Rich,
thorns.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Rich, I'm going to have to bow out.
You got to bow? Okay, cool.
So I can get downstairs and do my thing.
Okay, good.
All right,
yeah, if
I'll
you
see
can
you
provide me
guys.
any roses and thorns via chat, that would be great. Thank you so much, Paul.
I will. See you guys.
See ya.
Okay, so thorns, things that could have gone differently, aspects that were a little bit confusing. We're early stages, so any of that feedback can definitely help me adjust course as we go. We will start with, we're going to start with Jen because she's in the middle, and I just want to be weird and start in the middle.
Okay. So are we starting roses or are we starting thorns?
We always start with thorns so that we can end happy.
Oh, okay. I don't know what the fuck it was with my connection to Google Hangouts, but that like wasted 10 minutes of my life, and I'm upset about it.
Yeah, tech issues was a bummer for me too. I was hoping to broadcast this on Twitch, and my OBS did not agree with me. I have an alternate method of doing it, but it's going to be less than great, so I'm going to explore it before next week.
Okay, cool beans. Other than that, I think that this was a good experience. Had a good time. I liked that there were multiple breaks, so that was good.
Good. All right.
Thorns.
I know, sorry.
Thorns.
Thorns, things that were
Jen,
bad.
Constructive feedback.
I'm playing a very sad character. I've played her before, and this is why I was like, her story real good, but it's also real depressing.
I love it though, and it's such a great counterpose to Jessica, the generally upbeat, nerdy girl. So I like it.
Yeah,
it is sad though. Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
I got to keep those moves in mind. The site.
Yeah. Did I see anything on what's her face's inherited from 5 generations medallion, or is it?
No.
Hell no.
Not a lick of anything weird, although something weird is coming. So don't.
It's a wad of metal. That's all I need to know.
Real pretty.
It is pretty. It's a nice stone. I gotta find a nice goth girl pick. I think Desdemona has she's got legs, and we need to give a name to golf girl.
Yeah,
because I kind of dig her as well.
Bethany.
Oh, Bethany is such a great name for golf girl. It is.
Yep.
It is now canon.
Cool.
Sweet.
How much do you have to be into golf to always wear the cap?
Just put her in the NPCs and places tab.
Yeah, no, I will.
Yeah.
They're all going in.
I mean, she probably got here a day or two early and like did a run at the links before orientation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so. I think that makes sense.
She's extremely into golf, is really what we're saying.
She's super into golf, guys. She's here. I think she's here on a golf scholarship. She just owns it. Like, I'm good at golf and I like golf. So whatever. I have a life. I just like golf. Shut up. Okay, cool. Thanks for some thorns, Jen. We had to coax you into them, but you did.
I did my
you did
best.
well. Jan, what thorns do you have?
I didn't get to roll any dice.
I know. I
then I couldn't get to fail any dice rolls, which I normally do.
I know. I probably should have had you act under pressure not to lose it, as poor D and Earl's dad were giving you the business.
Yeah. That's fine.
Any other thorns?
No.
Okay. And last but not least, our best person with thorns. And by best,
Oh
I mean
yeah,
worst.
best at thorns.
Or worst.
By best, I mean worst.
Best at thorns. I kind of forgot how Monster of the Week worked again. So I was like, oh wait, we have moves that we can do, and how do we get XP, and what is happening? But it's all coming back mostly.
I could have done a bit more of a primer. I can make sure and call out those moves.
Well, it's a good thing that we had 2 rolls in the session to at least refresh rolls and stuff. So that was my biggest thorn.
Yeah, this is less of a thorn and more of a thing where I just want to signpost, kind of the same way we did with histories. Jessica has a move which I see as Savvy Head. And every Savvy Head who's ever taken it, they never get to use this move. So let's ask Jessica for advice every once in a while.
Oh yeah.
It benefits you, the player.
I totally plan to do that. I mean,
Awesome.
Again, I also would like to point out to the other hunters, if you protect me, you get experience.
Ooh.
Yep.
And if we fuck it up, you get experience.
Yes, exactly.
I love when a monster captures you, mark experience for the mundane. Oh, I can't wait.
Can I protect you like from paper
and
cuts?
also when I go off to check something out by myself, I also get experience. Like I'm an experience machine for myself and others, but that's pretty much what I do.
Don't worry.
I'm also really good at helping though.
We
Yes,
like
you are.
hers.
Don't worry, I'll check it out.
No, I don't have other thorns other than standard first Apocalypse World session where we don't really know what we're doing just yet. But that makes sense because it's the first session.
Cool, man. We'll stick with you for roses.
Yay! This looks like a really cool setting. It looks really fun. I didn't know anything about it, and it looks nice and cool and easy to work with, even if you are not from Texas. Especially with like the Texas phrase book. That looks cool.
I gotta try my best to work those in. That's why I stuck Joey in. That's my personal commitment to doing Texasisms. Is Joey.
Very good. And I like that you made us roommates because we're all pretty different, so that makes it easier to instantly get along. I think.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
I'm glad you like that. I wasn't 100% sold on it. I really wanted to see how the characters came out, to see if maybe an NPC roommate made sense. And once I saw you guys, I'm like, yeah, you totally are roommates.
Yeah, because we had a bit of a problem with the fact that all of our history could not be history.
Yep.
Well, Jen did a good job of getting it in there anyway, but the rest of us were like, we'll see what happens here. So,
yep.
Well, yeah.
Shaving off those corners so this square peg will go into the round hole.
Yeah, exactly.
Circle back to you, Jan. What roses did you have?
Yeah, no, my biggest rose was indeed just the fact that you managed to bring the group together, even though we didn't have anything to be a group yet, and we already like, I mean, I already know Jessica, and I know Earl, and I don't know Tekla much yet, but I'm looking forward to that.
She's pretty notable. I mean, she's the girl who totally slammed on Desdemona, and
exactly.
I'm glad I did not have any liquid in my mouth because it would have covered my monitor with Diet Pepsi.
Yeah, Tekla has an internal editor. It's just usually on vacation.
I'm really looking forward for the actual introduction between Tekla and Derek.
That is literally going to be the first or second scene of the next game.
Yeah.
But
because of moves that we've just talked about that I was queued up and ready to go with, but I'm like, yeah, I'm looking at the time. I know that Paul needed to leave, so I'm going to cut it here. Yep. Awesome. Roses from you, Jen?
I really like the way this introduction played to the strengths of a college being the setting. So, like, you know, our characters got to be roommates, so there are really good reasons for them to get to know each other, even though they're from disparate backgrounds. And that's like one of the things that college does for people. So that worked out really well. I like that we've already got a handful of interesting NPCs to bounce off of and work with. And of course, we've already starting to see little creepy bits of mystery. So that's cool. Having the nerdy anthropology roommate's going to be fun.
Oh God, it's so perfect.
I find it extremely funny that my character is a math major, but not the nerd.
It's the best. I love it because it plays against type so strongly.
Yep.
It's great. It's great. I really love this cast. You guys have made some amazingly compelling characters. I am so stoked for continuing this game. I've been thinking ETU for a while and trying to read, but it doesn't happen until it happens on during the session, and I'm really pleased with your characters and the world bits that we've created so far. We will continue this next week, and then we're going to skip a week after that. So our third session will be at the end of this month. Thanks again for all of you for playing, and I look forward to continuing East Texas.
And meeting Alex's character next session.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hope
Yeah.
Alex will join us.
I think that's going to work.
Oh, it's totally going to work.
I think it's going to work.
If you can just stop being sick. Get better, Alex. Feel good.
Him and his whole family, sadness.
I know. It's the worst.
Yeah.
Sick family, worst. Excellent. You guys have a great rest of your like early afternoon for you, Jen, and then a good evening for Jan and Jules. Thank you guys so much.
Bye.
You know what?